recap of the episode. As always, let me know what you think. Be sure to like, subscribe, and share. And before we do that, let's move on to this story, okay? This story about Kim Richards beefing with Kyle and Kathy as well. And are they singing Mauricio's praises or not? Okay, let's find out. So, this is according to Reality Blurb. It says Kim Richards admitted that she didn't talk or see Kyle Richards after news broke of her separation from Mauricio Umansky while attending Kathy Hilton's Christmas party on Tuesday night. As Kim and Kyle seemingly reunited for the first time in months at their older sister's event, the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills alum spoke of her estrangement from Kyle. She discussed a potential Bravo return and gushed over Mauricio 53 as Kyle reflected on her season 13's challenges. She says, I was not looking forward to shooting the season, Kyle revealed to People. It's a storyline, but that storyline is my life. I don't have a great poker face, so it was a challenge for me, and I didn't expect some of the women to come at me regarding my marriage. Are you crazy, Kyle? You know you're on a show called The Real Housewives of Beverly Hills, and you didn't expect your people to come for you. You didn't expect what do you call it? You didn't expect them to come for you for your marriage. It's crazy. Absolutely crazy. Anyway, and you've come for everybody else's marriage, but your marriage is off limits. Girl, bye. I felt like they could have been more supportive, she added, of her co stars. It's been difficult. As Kyle struggled to film the season amid her marital struggles with Mauricio, Kyle said the two of them did not interact due to Kyle keeping her distance, although she tried. So, as we know, Kyle has been losing her mind and is such a wackadoodle. She says, I don't know anything about what's going on with her. I didn't talk to Kyle, Kim explained. She didn't call me at all, really, but I called her every day or at least once a week and just said, I love you. I'm here for you. I was hurt because I've always been her go to. When her friend Lorene died, I was the one she came to. Makes sense, Kyle is going through it. And like I've always said from day one, I think that the catalyst and the crux of Kyle's breakdown was the death of her friend Lorene. I don't know why Kyle isn't leaning on Kim in this. Who knows what the situation may be with that? But I do think that that was the catalyst for her breakdown. After Kim signaled the 2022 death of Kyle's close friend, Kathy noted she's been through a lot this year, and Kyle confessed to distancing herself. When I'm struggling, I keep to myself a lot. I know that's how I operate. I get quiet, Kyle said. You didn't used to be like that, Kim replied. Well, I am now, Kyle explained. According to Kathy, no one knew what was going on between Kyle and Mauricio over the summer. Nobody knew if they were going to work it out. On the one hand, you don't really want to say anything because there are 4 children, Kathy shared. What I wanted to do was send her a lot of things to make her laugh, but also spiritual quotes. She really appreciated that. After Kathy then noted that her and Kyle's season 12 falling out was short-lived and said she, Kyle, and Kim are ride or die, Kyle expressed excitement for the holiday season. It's nice because the holidays are when you really want to be with your family. And if you're having issues, you miss them the most during the holidays. So it's nice to be all together, she stated. As Kim continues to work on herself away from the spotlight, she agreed that the holidays would be a time for the family to unite. I think tonight is a kickoff to the holidays because I haven't seen Kyle and I miss her, she shared. I was worried about her and I was hurt. Just all kinds of little things that I felt because I didn't hear from her. I just wanted to hear her voice to let me know she was okay. During another interview with E! News, Kim revealed if she was open to a comeback on Real Housewives of Beverly Hills. For me, I will never say never, but most likely not, she admitted. I would rather do something with the 3 of us away from the kind of negativity. It's awful, where you do find people that go to a party and throw a drink in your face or they try to choke you. Talking about Lisa Rinna. So I don't know. Do you think she's teasing a potential spinoff with the sisters? A potential, I don't know, special? Maybe like a Crappy Lake with the Richardson sisters? I don't know, maybe. She also shared her thoughts on Mauricio. I've never said a bad word about Mauricio. I don't know anything bad about him, Kim said. He's an amazing dad, amazing father, and that's what I can say. The way his girls love him and the way he loves his girl. Well, that's a new tune because didn't Kim say that Mauricio and Kyle stole her house from her? That her mother left her the house and they stole it? So that's a new tune. You're right? Anyway, it's all about the children for them. Kathy agreed. I feel this is what I think is going on. I think that Kathy, Kim, and Kyle No, let me rephrase that. I think that Kathy and Kim are putting together a united front for Kyle because I think that they see like how much she is in a dark place. You know, I do think that they see how much of a dark place she's in. And I think when it comes to your family, they're kind of able to put everything else aside and be there for her. Because Kathy was like, oh, we're standing by Kim or by Kyle. She's so strong. Kim's like, there's no bad word against Mauricio. I think they see what we see, that Kyle is in a really bad place. She's spiraling. She's going through a crisis. She lost her friend. I think that they see that and they're trying to rally around her, even though she maybe hasn't been the best sister to them in the past. Okay. Now, as Real Housewives of Beverly Hills fans may have seen, Kyle and Mauricio recently celebrated Thanksgiving as a family, which Kyle said came easy for the two of them. Mauricio and I get along very well. Obviously, it's a difficult time, but we have never been a couple that fights, she stated. My kids have said that they have literally never heard a fight between us in their entire lives. Well, that's a lie because we've seen you guys fight multiple times on the show. So if I'm watching it in my living room, I'm pretty sure your children are witnessing it in your actual living room. So that's a lie. But I want to know what you guys think regarding, the Richardson sisters and Kathy Hilton rallying around them. What do you think and singing most praises? And what do you think about Kyle distancing herself from Kim? Is there something more going on there? So be sure to like, subscribe, and share. And with that, you guys, I'm going to drop the link in case anybody wants to come up